What's up, everybody? You know who this is, the one and only Cari champion. She's all over one of the greatest shows on earth, Sports Center, Coast to Coast, and host of the Be Honest podcast. You don't want to miss this interview. She's dropping a lot of gems. And, oh, yeah, she's a philanthropist, too.
Also.
Ooh, what's that about? We'll get into that. Make sure you stay tuned. I am here with the one and only Cari champion, the host of the greatest show on earth, Sports Center, Coast to Coast.
On earth.
And host of the Be Honest podcast.
Yes.
So, first of all, you're here at the ESPNW Summit, 10th anniversary.
Oh, so good.
What does that mean for you just to be here in this presence?
And I'm just so honored because it's an opportunity for us to get together, relax, be casual as we are with our coworkers and laugh and have a good time and really just support women or try to support women. So it's a great opportunity for me and I never take it for granted. I've been at the company for 7 years and ESPNW is by far one of my favorite events.
Now, you've always been a catalyst for equality, a catalyst for pushing women forward. Also, you know, black folks and people of color forward as well.
For sure.
What responsibilities do you feel like you've had upon you to make sure that you not only do your job, but make sure that you help open the doors for the future of journalists?
I just feel like it's anybody's responsibility. Anybody who's achieved any level of success, anybody who has any type of platform, anyone, not just me, not you, just everyone. Everyone in this world, whenever you have some level of resource or some level of influence, you have to give back because it always just takes one yes or one person to say, hey, let me help you. I don't care what you do. You don't have to be a journalist. You don't have to, you know, own anything majorly. I could work at a store and say, hey, I got a friend, her name is Tina, she wants to come work with me. Can she get a job here? That's giving back. I think that we think of it in this large, overwhelming capacity, which is how I thought of it, but it's just like, just give back. Just take care of people and give back.
Now, we all know that you're one of the biggest Laker fans. Grew up in the 626, Pasadena represent. UCLA alum.
Ow.
But you're also a huge Laker fan.
Die hard.
Tuesday night, opening night, Lakers,
We're about to
Clippers.
do this. Okay, so let me tell you something.
All
I
right.
do not want this game to define what the rest of the season will be. I do not want people to overreact. I'm telling you, this game is a warm-up game. This is a size-up game. Coaches will size up coaches. Players will size up players. LeBron will see what Kawhi's about. They'll go at each other for a minute. Paul George's not playing, thank God. But we got AD. AD and LeBron's chemistry already just from preseason is hype. And so I'm so biased. I'm more than hype. The defense for Clippers is killer. Like, that's my only concern. Like, that defense is special. And I think that the Lakers will have to make adjustments, and tonight will be their opportunity to look and make adjustments and see what they should and shouldn't do. And I'm telling you right now, I just think we're about to kill it. Like, we're going to have a very surprising season. Everyone's talking about what the Clippers will do because of Kawhi, and I understand that. Kawhi is a special player. He's always been. But it's still a Lakers town. It will always be a Lakers town.
Oh, absolutely. So if you obviously the Western Conference is stacked. It feels like NBA Jam 2019. Everybody has two of everything. Mm-hmm. If I gave you a game between Kawhi Leonard and Paul George versus LeBron and AD, who do you think wins that game? And why?
They split. They split for different reasons. They split. But I think that the Lakers will get the edge at the end. But say it'd be like 5-game series. I'd go 3-2 Lakers.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now, congratulations first and foremost on creating Brown Girl's Dream. I know that's been a passion of yours for a very long time.
Yep.
What sparks you to start something of that nature and to really just have the nature that it has as far as the impact that it's had? I've seen you, I've seen Jamel Hill, Charlamagne the God has represented, a lot of other people have represented for it as well.
All these guys are just my friends, right? So when, and by the way, I didn't start this because I was like, oh, I'm so smart, I want to start this. I started this out of a need. Young girls were coming to me all the time. Not even young girls, women, people, women in general, Latin, Asian, Indian, black, whatever, would come to me and ask me for help. And I'd be like, well, how can I help you? I just don't know. It felt overwhelming. And then one day I just came up with this idea just to ask some of my friends would they be mentors in a program that I wanted to create where we just informally gave people advice, where we said, hey, do you need help? Or I do know somebody who can help you. And that was just always the vision, just to help, because I know that even now, like, I look for people to help me and I don't always get that advice. Like, I would love for someone who was doing what I was doing above me or below me or whatever the case may be, just offer me some help, some advice. And I just needed to do that. Like, I I felt the need. It was just on my heart like none other. And people continued to ask me and ask me and ask me. And I was like, I gotta help. I just have to. Like, my spirit wasn't comfortable. My friends are so successful, and they also wanted to give back. And I'm just so lucky to surround myself with such great women who are changing the game. Even great men like Charlamagne. Charlamagne's a total female supporter. And so I called up a bunch of guys and girls that I know, and I said, hey, y'all, I'm doing this campaign. I want to raise money. I want to be able to help these girls in the new year. And everybody was on board. I'm really grateful. Like, I'm just grateful.
Now, last thing before I let you get on out of here, you've been the host of Be Honest. I subscribe to it. I enjoy it. What are some of the tips to creating a great podcast in your estimation?
Gosh, I don't know, because everyone has one. And I'm also, here's a news alert, creating a new podcast for myself. So I think it has to be something you're passionate about, because it's going to require you to turn out a lot of content. So it can't just be interviewing. It has to be something else about whatever you're doing. There has to be something special about what you do. And you don't need a gimmick, but it just has to be something that suits you and does something different for you. And so I don't know. I mean, like, my thing is, like, I really, truly just don't know what it looks like, but I do say that it has to be something that's very passionate. Like, you have to love what you're doing. Like, whatever it is, you just have to love it.
Well, you represent very well, not only for yourself, but for the West Coast, for on television.
Whoa.
Yeah, that part.
That part. West Coast.
Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule. I appreciate you. Yeah. And we'll definitely be catching you on SportsCenter and the brand new podcast. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And keep up the great work.
Thank you.